Hey, what's up, everybody? You're listening to the Gamers Two Cents podcast. We're here on a little special state of play reaction. We're going to give our 2 cents on it. As you know, we're not the pros. We're just a bunch of gamer bros, and we're here with a special guest today, Renshi, the VTuber who also watched the state of play. Renshi, why don't you introduce yourself to the everybody?
Hi everyone, I am Renshi, a Nemaster VTuber. I stream on Twitch and sometimes on Kick and YouTube.
Excellent. And of course, as usual, we have our wonderful SOB here as well to talk with us. We could pick it right off. Like I said, we both streamed the state of play, and we're going to give our basically reaction now that the dust has. We had a few days to, you know, have our thoughts, react to the games, actually process everything. We're going to start right off with the first game that was revealed in the trailer, Kenna, which is Kenna Scars of Kosmora. I, for one, have a little bit of experience with this one. I did play the first one. I wasn't able to beat it. I had to stop. This was a while ago when I played it. When I was first starting up my stream, and I had to interrupt it due to work. I had to move states, so I never actually finished the game. But it was a fun game, and now seeing the trailer, I'm interested in actually picking it back up. What do you think about this, Frenchie? Have you played any of the Kenna games, or are you interested in this one?
I have never played any of the Kenna games, and this one was pretty interesting, but I'm not too entirely sure if I'm gonna actually get it right off the bat.
How about yourself, Saab? You got anything to add to this?
I know
Are you
nothing about
interested? Is this a
Kenna.
game?
All I know is I want to play it. It's on my list. I have a backlog I'm cutting through, and I would only get this physical because there's a physical. Um, but yeah, what I know about this game is more now that um, they worked more together with PlayStation. That's why the PlayStation Studios comes up. So before they didn't, right? So now, as you see, they got more funding from PlayStation. That I don't know if it's not going to be on Xbox then or Nintendo, or this might be still. Was Ken on Switch? Do you know off your head?
That I don't recall. I don't recall if it was a standalone.
Are you sure?
We could find out real fast if I
Yeah, go ahead, look it up. What the
do you know
heck?
Renchi? Do you know anything about the Kenna games?
No,
Like,
I've never played any of the Kenna games.
and
So
you
I have
said
no
you're not
idea.
interested at all on it. Like, is there a reason why? Is it just not your type, your cup of tea?
I guess it's just not my cup of tea. Not really super interested in it.
All right, I got it. It's not on the Switch, but it was on the Xbox. I wonder if since they're working with PlayStation, will it be on the Xbox? That's a thing I wonder. But yeah, other than that,
Yeah,
I got nothing else to
yeah,
say. It
yeah,
looks good.
yeah. Perfect. We could go on the next one. Ghost of Yotei Legends was also released. I said unleashed. Oh, that sounds fancy as hell. I don't know if you guys played the Legends version of the Ghost of Tsushima. I feel like that was actually it looked quite fun. I was never able to play it myself. Did you guys ever play the Legends version? I heard it was decently popular. Richie?
Since I never played Ghost of Yotei, I not looking forward to. Well, I can't say I'm not
Have you
looking forward
played
to the
Ghost of
Legends.
Tsushima?
Just
You played Ghost
I've
of
never
Tsushima,
played
did you
any of
not?
the Ghosts of
Oh my
any of the Ghosts.
gosh, this man.
I did not know that. I thought you played them, Renchi. I'm not gonna lie. I thought you played Tsushima at least.
No, I sold my X or PlayStation by the time they came out, so I didn't have a chance
That's
to play
sad.
it, and
Sad.
I'm waiting for the PC port version to like be a little bit cheaper
Mhm.
if there is one. Or is that
I guess
just yeah.
Saab's the only one other person who played Tsushima then here. I don't know if you also played the Legends mode in Tsushima. I was never able to play it.
Uh, Renshi, I recommend Tsushima if obviously you like the whole samurai culture. It's a very good story, very great. No, I
That's why I
never,
was very surprised you didn't want to play it, Renchi. It feels like it's a game that you might like. Yeah.
I never played it. So other than that, I have nothing else to say. More content. That's it.
I will move on to the segment that Saab would know best about here. Death Stranding was also announced to be able to have a PC port. What are your thoughts on this, Saab, seeing that Death Stranding 2 is your game of the year?
It was one of my top games. That wasn't my game of the year, but this is not surprising. There was already the Korean rating. We saw that, so that ousted it. And I'm glad people need to play this game. Like I still don't like how people just call it. They just call it delivery simulator, but then it's a real life thing. It's taking inspiration. It's like you gotta be totally ignorant. But yeah, it's cool.
Are you going to play the game, Renshi, now that it's on PC?
Yeah, I have the first one wishlisted, and it's on sale right too. But recently, I had some car troubles, and um,
Can't
had to
afford
pay
a game.
for.
I get that. I completely understand that.
So I have to wait a bit.
All right. What are your thoughts on the next game on here, For Loop, Renshi? Have you ever seen? I feel like I've seen this game somewhere before, and I can't quite figure out where I've seen it before, or something like it. But when I saw this, it just had something like a familiar sense to it. But it's definitely an interesting game. Like I said, a lot of interesting mechanics were talked about in it, but it also does seem like it's going to be a pretty standard go in, do the mission, shoot the big bad boss with a cool couple little puzzle mechanics to the fighting the boss. What are your thoughts on that,
Really
Renshi?
good. It
You like that?
honestly, it looks really good, but
Mm.
it's another looter extractor. I'm not too fond of looter extractors, so I'll see how it plays out first.
That's what I feels like the gimmick is only going to bring it so far. It's mostly going to be carried by how the shooting and the mechanics feel on it. How about you, Saab? What do you think about the For Loop? Are you interested? I know you're a big fan of the types of like four-person games and like
Hell no, I'm not interested in this. Oh, 4 Type, that was Left 4 Dead, bro. Can't
yeah,
compare.
exactly.
But
Can't
yeah,
compare.
James Gunn is the one who introduced us with his friend or somebody. So this is James Gunn's video game company, Renshi, that's doing this.
I actually did not know that. That's news to me.
Bad Robot. Yeah,
I
that's
didn't
his
know.
company.
I feel like you probably told me that, but I completely forgot because nothing that they made yet was memorable.
Everybody should know how I feel about James Gunn. He messed up Star Trek and he messed up Star Wars, two legendary fucking sci-fi franchise.
So Saab hates James Gunn, and by direction also hates the
I'm ready to
company
move
Bad
on
Robot.
from this shit.
Pragmata. This is just another trailer of Pragmata. I feel like I've seen this on every single thing coming up. Like every single spotlight has featured Pragmata in some way, and there's nothing really new being shown. How do you feel? Like it's just like it's more of the same. I just want something new to actually come up about this game, or them just to finally just release the damn game. It's gonna not come out until April 24th. Renchier, is
Soon.
this a game that you're getting? Because it feels like it's gonna be fun, but it's just like I just want it out, you know?
Uh, yes, this game does look very interesting, and for some reason, even though it doesn't look like it, for some reason it gives me like a Big Daddy and that daughter from like BioShock 2 vibes, where you're
Yeah.
playing the big guy, robotic, and you have that small little girl with you. I'm not saying it's exactly like it's gonna play like that, but it kind of reminds me of it. So I was definitely a fan of BioShock 2, and I'll probably get this one just because it gives me that same vibes.
Yeah. Sub, got any extra thoughts on it?
There's a demo out. How about you download and play it, comrade?
There's
I
nothing.
thought it was a closed. Is it open? I didn't know. I realized that.
This is
I
a
thought it was
single. This is a
closed,
single player game. It's a puzzle shooter type thing. They're heavily advertising it because it's getting closer and closer. So I can understand why. Trying to hype it up some more.
Yeah. They're trying to hype it up, yes, but like I said, I'm already want the game. I just want it out, so I don't have to keep looking at trailers of the same exact thing all over the time. That's a little quick segment. I don't know if I don't know if you played any of the Legacy of Kain games, but the remaster for it, or is that you, or is that half that played that game?
I believe that
Whoa,
was
you
half.
totally jumped over Resident Evil.
Yep, I did.
you?
In fact, jump over Resident Evil. That is a long game. I did just realize, yes, I did jump over. That is my bad. I was looking ahead on the
Disrespect.
video and I completely skipped over it. But let's keep talking about Legacy of Kain since I already talked about it. We'll skip back to Resident Evil in a second, then it's fine. Sob, Legacy of Kain. What do you
Go
think about it?
ahead. Go ahead, fool.
Go ahead, what? You okay? Fine. Go ahead. We'll talk of Resident Evil. 'Cause
No.
Sob hates Legacy of Kain and doesn't want to talk about it.
Legacy.
Until I talk about Resident Evil first. That's how
Le-
it works.
All right,
Frenchie,
Legacy of Kain.
Resident Evil
I know
Requiem,
nothing
are you
about.
interested in this game? Frenchie, Resident Evil Requiem. Are you interested in this game? What are your thoughts on Resident Evil Requiem?
I'm enjoying this back and forth. Keep going.
No, it's fine, Renchi. We are very, very hyped about Resident Evil, so much so that we derailed the entire segment and flow of the show just to talk more about Resident Evil Requiem. Please, tell me what you think about the fact that they has two protagonists, but they're also not the typical, like the last previous ones when they had two protagonists, they switch back and forth. What do you think about Leon and this new girl that's introduced? Like,
Didn't even
do you
ask
like
Renshi if he
characters?
plays Resident Evil.
I've only played Resident Evil 4, and I don't think I ever finished it.
Yeah.
I think I got like 70%, but I'm not really a fan of Resident Evil just because I don't like horror games. Even though 4 was more action than horror, if I had a mix.
Yeah, I get that. I am the same way. I don't usually like horror games. I haven't really played many of Resident Evil games. The only one I have played is actually somewhat recently. We played Resident Evil 5, which is the co-op one. I played that with friend of the channel, Pan Lukashik, which is on my channel. We had fun with that one. Like I said, that was a lot. That's not real horror. That's a lot more action. That was way more action than horror. We also got Resident Evil 6, which we're planning on planning soon, which is also another co-op, which is the other co-op one. I believe Sob said that they're the only two co-op ones. So my experience with Resident Evil isn't really the action, is more of the action-y ones, the ones that most people aren't a huge fan of, I guess. This is going back, seems more to their roots than anything else, but also giving like a little combination of like, one little bit where Leon is the action one, and then the girl seems like she's more of the can't do as much, so more of the roots sort of gameplay. It'll be interesting how it plays out. So, you have any extra thoughts on that?
Nope. They're just heavily advertising this because it's so close. I think this is going to be a huge seller because Leon's there, obviously. But Resident Evil is just popular. I want to play this, but I got so much backlog, so I'm quite excited for this game, to be honest. I got hyped when I saw the trailer. I don't play the early ones, but other than that, I don't, like you said about Pragmata, I don't need to be convinced anymore. I don't need any more trailers. 2 trailers and I was convinced, yeah, I want to play this game. They're showing too much, but that's just my opinion.
For anyone, February 27th, that's literally next week that it comes out, so that's really close for us. So maybe we'll play that. Next
and
game
now
on
we're on Legacy of Kain, as he asked. I've never played the Legacy of Kain games. I've never got a chance, so I have no opinion about this. I always want to play these games back then, but obviously I can't buy everything. But yeah, I have nothing else to say.
How about you, Renchi? Have you played it?
No, I'm on the same boat. I never played it, and it just doesn't really interest me as much.
Does interest me.
It interests me. Because it's an older game. It's I like the remastering. What was the one that did you just play recently? I thought it was Legacy of Kain, that like old one, like the game that's of this era that was like some old like 3D platformer game that you were trying to play? I don't remember what it was
Karma's
called.
running out of memory. It's Soul Reaver. Soul Reaver's the other character.
Soul
Like
Reaver?
Kain is the guy, the vampire dude, and then it goes into Soul Reaver.
That's why.
It's
That's
like
why
a
I
story,
got
connected
confused.
story. And by the way, Renshi, the games that these are written by is the same person who wrote Uncharted 1 through 3.
So you know the story's going to be good, Renchi. Does that make you a little bit more interested knowing that the people who wrote Uncharted also made this game?
It does make it feel a little bit better, but I think it's a little outdated now. That I don't think I could thoroughly enjoy it.
Damn, that's
And-
crazy. Go ahead.
I mean, it's
I mean, that's
honestly
perfectly logical. I feel like that's a perfectly normal.
That is why they.
Yeah. Good.
I know we're gonna be talking about it a lot later, but that's kind of why they're remastering God of War. They realize that the graphics are outdated. They want to keep the same story
Listen,
and
don't
let
tell
other
that to
people
Saab.
enjoy.
Don't tell that to Saab. He will get pissed off. Before Saab gets pissed off, I'm going to derail him onto the next.
Also,
one on this list.
hold on.
Oh,
By
no,
the way,
never
Renshi,
mind, I'm not getting derailed. Saab,
just
Yeah,
one
he's
thing.
doing- he's
No,
doing
just
it,
one
really.
thing.
Let's go
One
back.
thing. Soul Reaver, actually, the physical edition sold out on Amazon so many times. By the time it came, it sold out in Best Buy, I believe, the physical edition. So that's
Alright,
how
he's deliberating.
popular.
We should go
it was.
back.
I'm just letting you know. This is
let me tell
quite
you all
popular.
about this wonderful game called Brigandine Abyss.
I'm sleeping now. I'm sleeping.
I've not enjoyed any of these tactics games. Like all these, I know there's some people who love and live and die by these games, love them to death. But I can't get behind them. I never really enjoyed tactics games. Have you played any of them, Renshi?
I've never played any of Brigandine Abyss games, but I do enjoy my tactical RPG like games.
I will
So-
bring in and I'll have you chime in on this, Renshi. I know when we were looking at the state of play, half baked villain, he mentioned that he does play these tactics games, but what really threw him off is the anime type of style for all the cutscenes in this that didn't match the gameplay. Like the gameplay and the anime style cutscenes were too different, and it kind of threw him off a little bit. Do you like these type? Do these types of things bring you in, or do they throw you off, Frenchie? Is that a thing, or?
Yeah, the way it was playing versus the visual novel cutscenes,
Yeah,
kind of
exactly.
it did feel like okay, they're going with two different styles for some reason rather than keeping one distinct style.
Mhm.
So it did
Yeah,
throw me off a bit. That's why I wasn't too hyped for it, but I was still interested in the gameplay of the tactics.
Yeah, I get that. No, that makes perfect sense to me here. Next, we have a game.
Oh, thanks for asking me. I have no comment. I've never played these on PS1.
Thank you for bringing that up, Tom.
Wait, he did though. He said, "I'm sleeping on this." That was his comment. Remember?
You're right, Renshi. How dare he comment that he has no comment and then backpedal and make a comment like that?
Yeah. See, he's not even paying attention to his own statings. We gotta move on now. Can't
Next
keep.
is Dead or Alive. Now, this is a series that has been dead for a long time. And no one really, I feel like this is one of those announcements that no one really saw coming. I don't think anyone really figured that this would ever come back, this genre. I know if you watch the state of play, when we get to this segment, Hap just, his brain exploded. Like, holy cow, he was freaking out. He had to go and stop and get his inhaler. He was so excited, you know?
I was on the same page with Half then because I too am super excited. I haven't played a Dead or Alive since Xbox days almost.
Yeah, I don't remember do you know when the original came out?
360.
What?
The original
Dead or Alive 5
is
was 2015, 10 years ago.
something like
Like, so yeah, no one saw this coming. So I could tell by you, Renshi, you sound like you're a little bit excited about this. Have you played the other Dead or Alive? You said, and
I played.
are you excited by this? Like, are you gonna get this?
Yes, my dad had Dead or Alive, I believe 2, one of the arcade games. So I played that when I was young, and then I played the Dead or Alive 3 on the Xbox because my cousins had it, and I've been playing up until I believe 4, and then 5 I did not play, only because I didn't get it in time, or I didn't have a system for it.
Are you excited for the 30th anniversary edition of Dead or Alive that's in development right now?
Give me another Dead or Alive volleyball, baby.
That's what I remember Dead or Alive for, is the volleyball, not the fighting. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, but for real, I like this game. By the way, it released in arcades in 1996, I believe.
Yeah.
Yes, it went on Sega Saturn first in 97, then PlayStation 98. But I started playing Dead or Alive on 3 when it was on Xbox. Because I had an Xbox and I thought I played at a friend's house and I'm like, damn, this shit is awesome. I love how you one button counter, obviously. Very simple, but it was very mechanically good. What is it called?
Solid mechanics.
Thank you.
Easy to pick up, hard to master kind of thing.
I love the combo
I feel like
system.
that's like the opposite of a lot of modern fighting games, like where it's almost overwhelming how much you need to learn to get decent.
Oh, my bad. Hold on. Dead or Alive 5 Plus is the last one. Sorry, I had myself muted. It's the only one I have.
Gotcha. All right, we can move on to the next game, Control Resonant. I have played the first Control game. I
There you have it.
I thought it was a great game. I enjoyed it a lot. Just the way that the way that you're able to use your powers in that game, it's very unique. The style, like the setting that it's in, is something that I've not really seen in a lot of games, and it just has a good vibe to it. It's got good sound design and things like that. It was just a fun game to play. This game feels like it is a sequel. That was confirmed. It is a sequel to it that expands the world outside of that. Basically, in the first game, you play in this one building, the containment building that they have for all these resonant things, and now you're playing as a much more expanded universe. Basically, you're playing outside there in the actual city, and it seems like they took all the features of the first game and they just doubled down on them, made them even more unique. And I'm honestly very excited about this. I just want to see more of how they are able to use these powers and how they're able to like make these powers feel so much cooler than they did in the first game. And it seems like they're doing that in the trailer. How about yourself, Frenchie? Did you play any of the Control games?
For Dead or Alive?
No, Control. Still Control. Now we're moved on to Control of Resonant. Come on, Reggie. Pay attention, Reggie. Come on. Come on, Reggie. Come on.
Give me a second. I'm trying to quickly refresh my memory on this one. I don't think I remember this one for some reason.
We could move to Sob while we wait for you to try to refresh your memory, Sob. Did you play? I know you played Control, Sob. What are your thoughts on how they're developing and evolving the game in Resonant?
Totally different. I like how they double down on the freakiness.
Oh,
that's the best. Oh,
yes.
Go ahead. Going back. Go ahead.
Yeah, no. Go. You finish up. I remember now.
I demand that Sob finishes his thoughts. It is my command.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
So I really like the freakiness of Control, and like I said, they're doubling down on it, and yeah, I like what I see. It's completely different. I'm a fan. I was a fan of Control, but the story was kind of lacking, and I hope this one just has a better story. It has so much potential, the world. But yeah, this one's on my the better games to show off during this presentation. But yeah, I had nothing else.
Yeah, we'll go back to you, Rochi.
Right.
Then in that case, now that you gathered your thoughts a little bit here.
So when I was watching this, they had the developers talking at first before they showed any gameplay. So I was like, "What is
Yeah.
this game?" I'm here interested at first because they showed it's a single player with superpowers, and I'm like, close enough. Welcome back, Infamous. So I am definitely interested in Control Resonant. Or yes,
Like, if you're interested in the game, like I said, I do recommend play the first one, the Control, just called Control. It's a good fun. It's a good time. Like Saab said, the story.
oh, this is a sequel. I didn't realize.
This is a sequel. Yes, I don't know if it's exactly a direct sequel or how much time has passed between the two games, but it is in fact a sequel. Yes.
Then I'll definitely take a look.
The next game on here is Crimson Moon. This is a game that there's not much that was shown on it, but it feels like it's a co-op sort of game. Looks like it's a co-op game that you just basically go in through there. I like the art style of it. Like I said, it's nothing complicated.
Of course, your ass would.
Listen, I love these games. Stom will tell anyone. Red Shipster, you know too. I'm a sucker for these kinds of games. I like them.
Talking about the armor.
It's
He
right up
loves
my
the
alley.
armor. He gets a hard on for armor.
That's why I play Diablo and all that shit, because I get a hard on for the armor. Yes. Richie, are you gonna play this? If this is a co-op game, I'm gonna need a second person to play with me.
The Crimson Moon.
Yeah.
I'm not too sure on Crimson Moon yet, but it does seem interesting. It does feel like kind of like I'm forgetting that game now. Something Dogma.
Dragon's Dogma.
Yeah. For
I
some reason, it
see-
has
I
that.
kind of get where you're getting from the vibe with it, but I don't know. It feels like mechanically and visually, obviously, it's different.
Oh yeah, but
I do get the world vibe. You kind of getting that a little bit. I feel where he's coming from on that.
it's like a dark version of a not like
Dark
Souls-like game,
medieval,
but
it also looks like there's some weird eldritch monstrous happening in this one. So it's like way
Yeah.
more.
I'd be interested in it. I probably not high priority, but not low priority either. I'll probably put it in the middle.
Saab, do you have any extra comments other than how big the hard on that I'm getting on about this game is? You have any additional comments on?
Nah, it looks like Souls-like and multiplayer. You know how it is with me, multiplayer. Picky.
Alright.
I like the
We'll move
armor.
on
I
to-
like the art style. Don't get me wrong, I do.
It is,
and that's it.
We'll move on to Beast of Reincarnation. Now, this is the game, if anyone's not known, this is the game that's by the Game Freak. Game Freak being the best known for literally the past million years, it's only ever made Pokemon games. This is their first game in a very long time that's not Pokemon. So I honestly, like I said, I really want this game to succeed, because then, have Game Freak actually prove to everyone that they can make something other than Pokemon. In terms of gameplay, it looks like it is a very fun, very flashy game, but it's nothing like that we haven't really seen before, honestly. Gameplay style. So I'm interested to see how this game develops, and it's like one of those types of games that I will probably pick up, but probably when it goes on sale. I don't know if you think differently, Renchi, or if you even knew that this is the Pokemon Company game.
Oh, I knew as soon as I saw Game Freak, I knew it was Pokemon. But I'm like looking at it, I'm like, if they had a capacity of making games look this nice, Nintendo really needs to let them off a leash and give them more funding for Pokemon, because Pokemon could have easily been
That's
a
kind of
top
like
five.
that's what I was saying. Yeah, hopefully if this game succeeds, maybe Pokemon will actually give them a chance to
Nintendo.
make something rather than the same game every year.
Yeah, exactly. So
I know
I'm definitely
Sub has
getting it.
Yeah, I know Sab has some choice opinions on this game as well.
Oh yeah, his choice opinions is just anime game, not getting it. That
Let's see. Is that true, Sab? Is this a game that you just are throwing off the bridge because you don't care about?
the style.
I'm not impressed. I'm not impressed.
There it is.
It's
His
another
answer. He
Unreal
just does not
Engine.
wanna say it.
It's another Unreal Engine game. The wolf, awesome, cute dog. Love the dog. That's the best thing about this damn trailer. Other than that, I know that majority of the team is working on Pokemon, so this is like a small amount of team, and then the rest is being outsourced, which I don't know. I could be wrong, assuming more than 80% or 85%. So I'm like, are they really working on it? So I don't know. But yeah, that's my opinion about it.
That makes sense.
Is
actually.
this true?
I mean,
Are they
it's
outsourcing?
all true. I didn't actually think about that portion of it, but my point still stands. That like this game needs to succeed in order for Game Freak to actually be able to evolve.
There is no way. There is no way because Pokemon is the #1 selling series in the world, and people eat it up. They don't get tired of it.
But this might actually prove to them, like, hey, we can make something other than the same generic shitty Pokemon game that we've been making. We can actually evolve it in some way.
They have other games if you look at their list, but all their other games are mid. Usually they don't sell very well. That's why they stick to Pokemon, because it's easy. It's easy money.
They haven't made any other games in a long time, though.
Yeah, but that's the thing. They haven't impressed with the other stuff. So that's just, I think the Pokemon, that's my opinion. I don't think the Pokemon company is very good at any other games. It's not like Killzone and then you go to Horizon, you make a better game. You know what I mean? They had chances, Game Freak, over the years. So, hey, I hope, like you said, maybe it pop off, but I'm just being real. I'm being a dad. I'm being real.
All right. Unless you got some other closing remarks, we'll move on to the next game here, Renchi.
Yep, let's go for it.
All right. So Raymon, the 30th anniversary edition. I feel like the only person I know who's super stoked about this is Sab. Saba loves Raymon, so I want to see how soon he's going to buy this. If there's a physical edition, obviously that's the only reason he'd ever buy it. But
yes,
if there was a physical edition, how fast is Sab going to pick this game up?
Not very fast, because Ubisoft puts their games on sale so easily. So I'm waiting, baby. I'm waiting, but I'm gonna get the physical. Depending if Does It Play brings back information that says the disc is not very well done, I'm not spending my money.
How about yourself, Frenchie? Are you a Raymond fan?
No, I'm not. I've only ever played the bunny one on Wii. I can't remember.
Oh, you're talking about Rabbids?
Yeah. Raving Rabbids.
Rabbids.
Yeah, that was the only thing I ever played, and it was niche. I played it for like a day or two, and I moved on.
I'm not a huge platformer guy, so I think I only played. I think it was Rayman Origins, but I never even really beat it. It was like a demo that I played, and I played the demo. I was like,
Comrade's a bitch when it comes to 2D platform games.
I just don't find them my niche. They're not my thing. I don't like them. But we'll move on with that. The next game here. It's a quick little segment on Mina the Hollower.
Yes. Don't ask me anything else. Yes, I'm interested.
So yeah, Sab is definitely going to get this game because he loves Shovel Knight. And honestly, from what I've seen in this trailer, I didn't know anything about this game at all prior to this trailer. But I think it looks fun. It's got it's got like that modern sort of, but also like that old style aesthetic.
Bro, he said modern. Renshi, get him. He said modern.
He said modern?
I
said, said modern graphics. He said modern graphics or modern.
I said, hey, that old style, but modern aesthetic. All right, is what I meant to say. If I said something else, that's not what I meant. But it's got like that old style graphics, yes, but it's also got like feels like it's gonna have a modern type of feel to it, is what it looks like.
So, yeah, I get what you're saying. It's retro graphics, but with a more cleaner polish to it, so it looks new rather than it was made in the 90s kind of thing,
Yes.
or the late
It's going to be a
early
game that
2000s.
someone today is actually going to be able to pick up and actually understand how to play, rather than something in the 90s where it's going to feel super janky.
Yeah.
No, okay. Here's
So,
one.
yeah,
I have a
this is the game that
problem.
I'll get.
I have a problem
Yes.
with this
What's
game.
your problem? What's your problem?
It has a limited time fucking demo, and that's dumb as shit. My uncle got to play the Switch version, which was limited. He liked it. He's gonna get it. And it says limited whatever. What is it called? The limited time demo will be exclusive on the for the PS5. What the? How is a demo limited? Somebody tell me. This shit's gonna trigger me. That part. Anyways.
Well, they're just going to remove the demo after it. Obviously, that's how it's limited. Sub that it's limited.
But there's no
time.
reason
That
to
makes
have a
perfect sense
demo
to me.
limited. Is what I'm saying.
Why not? I don't get why you are upset about that. You just have a demo, give people a real quick taste of the game. A bunch of people buy it up. They get enough money to make the next game.
Because it's
Very
dumb.
good.
How can a demo be limited? Limited time. I just don't. That's it. Let's move on. I just don't get it. Next.
Reggie, what are
Thank
your
you.
thoughts on Neva, the Prologue? I don't know anything about Neva, the first one. Apparently, this is a prequel to the original Neva game. I've never played the original. I don't know if you guys have either, or know anything about it. But I guess this is more of another side scroller type of game. Do you know anything about it? Have you heard anything? Is this going to be a game that you're going to get, Renchi?
This looks like an interesting game. It kind of reminds me of Journey, I think it was called.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, Journey was the 3D one though, not a side scroller, I believe.
Or maybe it was a different one I was thinking of. But it does look very interesting, and I may actually get it. This one is slightly higher on my priority list.
Mhm.
I'll probably put it like slightly above
Play above what?
Loop, but
The four
below
loop?
probably like Pragmata.
I get you. I get you. Sob, any thoughts?
Nope. Oh yeah. Hold on.
Sob is eating his food, so he has no thoughts.
I do have
because
thoughts.
he's eating.
I have no. I'm interested because of the art style. I love the art. You know me and art. I'm very deep into art. And I was actually gonna buy this, but I bought Gris instead. And Gris was a beautiful game. So it is on my backlog to get the physical edition. But yeah, other than that, yeah, interested.
We'll move on to the next game on the list then. I'm gonna butcher this. Yakoh Shinobi Ops.
Racist.
Uh,
Racist.
Yeah, I'm a horrible fucking asshole racist. Oh, I'm terrible. Now this actually looks like an interesting game because when I said during trailer, this reminds me a lot of another game I played way back then. Looks like basically an upscaled version of a game called Shadow Tactics, the Blades of the Shogun, where basically it's got like an isometric type of view, and you control multiple characters that have certain like little abilities to basically assassinate a target or get to a certain location without being seen. And this feels like a lot like that, but like I said, an upscaled version of that. I'm interested in playing this. Like I had a decent amount of fun time playing with Shinobi Tactics, and this looks like there's not a lot of stealth games for ninjas. There's a lot of Ninja Gaiden or a lot of action adventure, like action games for ninjas, but there's not a lot of ninja games that are actually you actually have to use stealth. What are your thoughts on this, Frenchie?
This game definitely needs a lot more polishing. Like it goes from a nice 3D kind of look aspect to a bird's eye view. You can change it like the camera settings, and on top of that, like the running looks very weird. I don't know if you've noticed, but they're not really running; they're like gliding. And I guess it works for a ninja game, sure, because you want to be stealthy, so you're gliding. But I'm not a fan of how that looks. Uh, I was also I was kind of interested at first because it's something new, but I'd probably put this on a very low priority for myself.
Put yourself sub. Is this on your list? Is this even on your radar?
I find it interesting. I like isometric, but I don't think this will get a lot of fans because people want, when they play a ninja, they want to play third person action. That's the reason I don't think this will succeed fully. But I think the isometric is just makes it more. It just creates a different thing, and
I get that.
that's pretty
Like
much
I said,
it.
this game comes out, I guess, in 27, so they might have a little bit of time to fix the problems that Renshi was saying. But in the meantime, like I said, check out Shadow Tactics. That is a very fun game that keeps the isometric style throughout the game. So that's my little thing on here. Unless you guys have anything else, we'll move on to probably the one of my ones that made me laugh the most out of this entire trailer. The Project Windless. Project Windless. That's the game with the giant chicken with the giant sword.
Yes.
When I saw that giant chicken, I burst out laughing. I still laugh every time I see it. I don't know anything about this game, but I can tell you I'm gonna laugh every time I see that giant chicken. It just seems so dumb. It
That one
almost feels
song.
like I don't know if this is like I don't know if they had like AI or something, or if this is just a actual decision that someone made. Said, let's make the main character a giant chicken. I don't know.
I don't know if you ever
But
seen that meme song, Chicken Attack.
chicken attack.
Where
Yes,
like he throws the chicken and it turns into like a ninja chicken.
yes,
Yeah,
yes, and I love that song.
that was all it's been playing in my whole mind at watching that entire trailer. I'm like, yes, this game. I don't care if it's good, bad, terrible, amazing. I'm getting it. This is going to be a high priority just for the chicken alone.
Now go, chicken attack. Go. They might look harmless, but what is it? But then chicken will kick your non-chicken ass. Something like that. It's a great song. I highly recommend it.
Definitely.
But Saba, you have any kind of thoughts on this?
Yeah, the chicken was interesting.
Windless.
I want to know if they got this from a folklore. You know what I mean? Like some kind of story. That's what I'm mainly interested. I don't. Other than that, didn't excite me.
All right, we can move on to the other next game then. Star Wars Galactic Racer. Now this game is one that obviously I like it because it's Star Wars, and I like Star Wars, the whole series. However, also honestly, kind of like your Saba was saying, the cars in here, they feel like they're very floaty, they're very loose based on the trailers, and they look like they're very fragile. So it's going to be interesting to see how this game actually pans out. It seems like it's one of the types of races that I might kind of like to play. I don't usually like racing games. I'm not a huge fan of them. But one of the ones that I do like are usually the ones that are like Split Fiction, which has a lot of destruction in the cars and in environments.
The fuck you talking about Split
like
Fiction, bro? That's the co-op game.
Split Second. Sorry,
There
Split Second.
Go, this guy.
I have a different game on my mind while we were talking about Split Second. Thank you, Saw, for calling me out there. Split Second, also a dead game, by the way, Split Second, unfortunately. But I enjoyed those types of racing games. That looks like it's going to have that kind of vibe to it. What are your thoughts on this one, Renshi?
I'm glad there's more other racing games rather than Forza and Gran Turismo. I need something like different every now and then. So this one's gonna be interesting, bringing back the old pod racing, but making it look more
Now that's pod racing.
sleeker. Exactly.
So
Definitely sleeker, and I would probably I won't get it, but right away. But I am definitely excited to see something different.
Sub doesn't have any comments on pod racing at all.
I'm happy that more people get to make games in Star Wars because growing up back then we used to have a good amount of Star Wars and different types because they're not Lucas wasn't Disney obviously. So finally they're off that EA train. Yeah, like he said, I'm glad there's a different racer, even though there are racers out there technically. This one feels like it's gonna have some funding behind it, AAA, to advertise and make. So yeah, I am quite interested in this. Reminds me of the PS2 days, early days. Like, yeah, we'll take that idea and we'll just make it because it's a video game. Thank gosh. Fuck, we missed those. Go ahead.
How about the next one is 007 First Light. This is just feel like another trailer for 007. Like I've seen enough for 007. It's like all the other games. Like I've seen enough trailers. I know what I'm expecting 007. This is one of the games that I like. I really wanted to like, but also I don't. I really wanted a 007 game, but feels like it's not it. Like kind of like how I'm sure Sable has some choice words on it. It feels like it was a wrong step to make this 007 young in this game. When I feel 007, I feel like I expect a seasoned veteran, like he's worked hard his whole life, to get to a point where he joins 007 agency, and he earned that position. This feels like, he's joined a 007 agency, and it feels unearned, based on what I've seen from the trailers. Maybe he has some incredible accolades that we'll see in the game, but from the trailers, it just seems like he's super young, unearned. This is just a game where they wanted a fresh, new, young face protagonist, and they stuck a 007 label onto it.
Man, it's
I
taking
don't know what
shit
your
that I
thoughts
was. Go ahead.
What are your thoughts on that, Renshi?
No, I wanted Renshi. God, yeah.
What?
What are your thoughts on 007, Renshi? Like, do you like it? Like I said, I think like this protagonist is too fresh, too young to be in 007.
I think it's an interesting choice going back to like day one. I don't think too young is a bad thing. It's trying to appeal to a more, because we are changing the times. So going back to the roots, getting a younger base is fine. I think if it starts over and they actually make a franchise of this new one, it kind of hypes me up thinking that they might remake 007 GoldenEye, one of the best shooters at the time. And if this goes well, I would definitely be hyped for a remake. Who knows? We'll see.
I know Saab has some opinions on this game. I'll let you go
So
first, Saab.
from what I know is that Amazon wanted a younger, and they pushed back against that in real life, because like Comrade's taking what I said and know that 007 is supposed to have accolades, supposed to go through all this, right? When I see a younger guy, I feel like he's the special one. He's the only he can do this. You know what I mean? I feel like in the story, if I 007, right? There's different agents. And if I hear in the line where this young guy goes to an older guy and they're going to have a line, you only got this because you got lucky and stuff, because usually we don't take younger in the 00 section. I don't want to hear none of that bullshit line. This is, and the fun thing about 007 is that we get to see different people play the character, right? And you get different mixed seasoning, right? And that's what's great about 007 being an older person. Usually they can do 3 to 4 max movies and then they move on, right? If they do a younger guy, he's just gonna stay there for like ever. And I'm like, what if all the movies are really bad? You know, there'd be one good one. Like, come on, move on. You know what I mean? And that's my whole thing. I'm not excited for this. Personally, I love 007. Hey, I got the whole collection, the Blu-ray collection, all this stuff. I love watching it, but I haven't opened. I'm open to it, but I'm not excited for it fully.
You can move on to the next thing that Saab. One of the two things in the show that Saab is absolutely over the moon about: Metal Gear Solid Master Collection Volume 2. What is this one I have? Metal Gear Solid 4, Solid Peace Walker, and Metal Gear Ghost Babel. Saab, tell me about how much you love Metal Gear and how amazing this collection is.
I'm not confident in this collection. I love Metal Gear, but that Metal Gear Master Collection 1 was straight ass. And everybody knows it, and they put out so many updates to fix it. Somehow. Like, what? Bro, and then at the end, they showed off the update. What is it? I'm going to put it right here. Here we go. Oh, high resolution and original. That comes with the update. Bro, you couldn't put that on the disc originally? Are you that fucking incompetent? You know, Metal Gear fans are like Star Wars fans. We are going to chew you out and spit you out. Like Konami dropping the ball. Big time. Now, I'll give them S for availability of old games being played.
Availability.
Yes. I'll give an S on that. That I will, but like the incompetence to give us, it's supposed to be Master Collection. There ain't nothing Master about this. Master's supposed to be Ultimate. That's it. One print. We don't need no more updates. We're good. We got everything. But no, I'm not. I got no confidence in this. I'll get it when it's like $20 or $15 on a Black Friday. But
how much stuff, Frenchie? You ever played any Metal Gears? Are you gonna get this Master Collection?
I've played all the Metal Gears except for the Game Boy one, and I also did not finish. Was it Peace Walker? No, yes, Peace Walker.
Are you gonna get Are you gonna get this so you can finish Peace Walker with the Master Collection?
I do have another collection. I don't think it was Master Collection 1. I believe it was another collection. I had. And I got that one signed by David Hayter. So I am a super fan when it comes to Metal Gear. I would probably definitely get it just for collection purposes.
Renshi, you have the one by Blue Point, I believe. I think Blue Point.
Yes.
And they're the ones who made with Hideo working on it. So it's like the
better one,
the best collection.
Yeah, the better
that's what the Master Collection is. It's a copy, basically a copy and paste of what Blue Point did, but gave it to another company who's not as competent. I don't know who, and somehow they fucked up the whole shit. That's why I'm not confident. But go ahead, Renshi. I'm sorry. I'm upset about this. I don't trust Konami with Metal Gear. Go ahead, Renshi. Continue. Sorry.
No, you're all good. I'm just trying to remember which one it was.
While you try to remember, we could go on to Darwin's Paradox.
Hell no. Wait. Let Renshi think.
Well, this kind of relates a little bit while Renshi thinks.
The Essential Paradox Collection. I believe
Essential. Yeah, there we go. See? Let him think.
Let's see, like the Darwin's Paradox game has a little, what is this? Like a little Metal Gear Solid section or something like that? A little Metal Gear Solid theme DLC? I'm not sure what. Are you interested in this, Sub? Now that Darwin's Paradox has a Metal Gear theme in it?
This is the best game. This is one of the better games I've saw since the last State of Play. They were showing off Summer Games Fest. I don't know. This game, it's so cute. It's an octopus. Give me more. I just want to play this. He's so cute. Yes, I'm interested.
Is this the game that's on your list?
I love the like where he goes into the box like Snake and just runs around. It kind of gives me a Sly Cooper vibe to it as well. So I would definitely give this high mid priority.
All right, all right. And that
This one's definitely
if you got
fun.
nothing else, yeah. We can move on to the next one. The one I'm most excited about, Castlevania, the Belmont's Curse. This is
Yes.
like this kind of came out of nowhere as well. Like I was watching it, it's like, what is this trailer? Like it's like this looks like it's like some weird dark fantasy medieval. And then as soon as I see the whip come up, I'm like, wait a minute, is this Castlevania? There has been nothing of Castlevania for a while.
Comrade said, "Wait a minute, let me bend over. Whip me, please."
But yeah, especially if it's this girl. This protagonist looks like she means fucking business. She knows how to. She looks like she knows how to use that whip. Now, let's say main thing for me here is also it looks like they completely changed the art style. Obviously, no, it wasn't really recognizable in the beginning. There, it seems like almost like they lit a fire under them after since the Bloodstained Ritual of the Night came out. They sort of got a fire under their ass a little bit and released this Castlevania property. It looks like it's going to be interesting. It looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm not going to lie. I played almost all of the Castlevania games. I haven't played the 3D ones or the newer the one that they had on the 3DS. So I haven't played those ones, but I played all of the almost all of the other old ones. I like Castlevania. Like I said, I'm a huge fan of it. It's like the only platformer that I actually do play. Like I said earlier, I'm not a huge fan of platformers, but I make an exception for Castlevania. Just because, again, similar thing. I love the vibe and the aesthetic of that dark fantasy. How about yourself, Frenchie? Are you into Castlevania? Are you excited for this game?
I haven't played Castlevania in forever, but when this trailer showed, I was also kind of like, "What is this? This looks so interesting." The colorful attacks, the movement, everything flowed so well for a platformer, and I'm like, I haven't played a platformer like this in a while, and I've never really been interested because it's just those were like slowly becoming not my type of game anymore. But for some reason, as I was watching this, I'm like, you know what? I would definitely play the hell out of this game. And then as soon as that name drop happened, I'm like, okay, time to get back into Castlevania.
Hell yeah!
So I am definitely interested in this. I would probably put this on like my top 5 anticipated games of this year.
Hell yeah! Another Castlevania fan is what I like to hear. Son, how about yourself?
This looks interesting because I want to play more AAA 2D games. This is a AAA. I know there's plenty of 2D games out there, platformer, 2D platformers, and this one I'm actually quite interested also because it's a team who made Dead Cells, and Dead Cells was an excellent game. That was a great game, so that's another reason why I'm interested in this.
Like I believe, what was it? What I mentioned before, Bloodstained Ritual of the Night was the one that they made after, I forget if it was the composer or the designer, one of them
They also
from the
made
original from the original Castlevania team left the Castlevania team and made their own game, Bloodstained Ritual of the Night, on Kickstarter. So I'm interested to see how this game pans out with one of their core creators of the whole Castlevania genre not being a part of the Castlevania genre anymore.
You know what's cute about this? Because Dead Cells got they had got a chance to make a Castlevania version of Dead Cells. So it was a DLC official with Konami. So they made their game.
And they
They
liked
made the
it so much that they
DLC,
decided to let they make their own entire Castlevania
and that's
game.
great. I'm happy for them.
Yeah, I get that. Silent Hill Townfall is the next game on the list here. You told me, Sob, I didn't know this. They're making Silent Hill a yearly release now. Is that right?
Yeah, because they got nothing else, so they're gonna try to milk the shit out of it.
Yeah.
This is Half's
honestly, like,
game. This is the game that Half stars in.
Yes. If you know anything about our friend of this channel and co-host of one of the normal co-hosts of our podcast, Half Baked Villain, this is him. He is the protagonist of this show.
Joke.
Frenchie.
It's a joke. For anybody.
It's a joke. But Frenchie, are you a fan of the Silent Hill series? Are you gonna pick up another Silent Hill every single year now? Is that what's
He
gonna
doesn't
happen
play
to you?
horror games, fool.
I don't play horror games.
Is this going to change your mind from seeing this trailer? Have you been convinced?
It does look interesting. I don't know yet. We'll see. I did see the movie recently.
Ooh,
How
that
the
just
hell
came
you? How the hell you say you don't play horror game, but you went to go watch that horror movie?
Oh, because I was tricked. But anyways, long story short,
Terrific.
You got some good friends
I
and
approve it.
family
I approve
tricking
it.
you into watching that.
so anyways, I did see the movie. I was interested a bit, and I'm like, you know what? It does have that same vibe to how the movie was, and I'll definitely check it out. But we'll see. Will it be a
Sub,
high priority? No.
what about yourself, Sub?
I'm interested. I like the first
I feel like
person
we're
view.
gonna get
Anna
burnt out real
Anna-
fast to Silent Hill.
Annapurna is the same developer or publisher. I don't know, or whatever. They worked with Alien Isolation. That's the only reason. But yeah.
Yeah, I feel like we're gonna get burnt out real fast of Silent Hill if they're doing real yearly release like this. We'll move on to the next game, Rev Noir. As soon as I saw this, I tuned out. I'm not gonna lie. I saw this anime art style, like, this isn't it. This isn't it. But then I thought, wait a minute, Wrench is watching this. Let me go on over to his stream. And Wrenchy was watching this exact portion of it. And like, oh wow, Wrench. Get a little bit about.
You're going robot on us right now?
Comrade's going
You're
robot
cutting
on
in
it.
and
That
out.
means he's going to his fridge.
Yes, I'm going to my your. But more, please, about
So
this
you
game,
cut-
Wrenchy, that I think you're gonna love.
You did cut off a good portion, so do you mind repeating yourself just in case for the audience?
Tell me more, Wrenchy, about this game that's absolutely amazing that you love because it's your favorite anime style game.
Well, I wasn't talking about that portion. You were talking about the portion where you came into my channel and then you cut off.
I came into your
But-
channel and I saw you watching this, and I think Wrenchy likes this game. Tell me,
Oh, okay.
do you like this game, Wrenchy?
Rev Noir is definitely an interesting game. I
Of course.
did see.
Yep.
Wow.
Go ahead,
Okay.
Wrenchy. Keep going. Keep on it. Keep on it.
I guess you don't want my opinion then,
I want your opinion. Saud doesn't want your opinion.
because I was always a fan of JRPGs. I don't understand where he's coming from, but it's definitely nice to see another one trying, and it is a new series, so it's definitely not coming or doing the hey we have a sequel of this game or that game and trying to milk it. They're trying something new, something different story. So I'm like excited for it. Why can't I be excited for it? Just because it happens to be an anime based game, I'm not allowed to enjoy the game.
Hold on. This is not
No.
an anime or a manga. This is not none of that.
No. My mistake. It is an anime based game, but it's not an
From a series.
game based off of a series
it's not
anime.
a game based on an anime, but it's an anime style game.
Yes. So I know it's not based on anything. That's why I'm saying it's its own series, its own thing. It's new. But it is an anime based styled game because that's what a lot of JRPGs are.
All right.
Bob, what are your thoughts on this?
I respect it's something new. All I know is if this becomes successful, it'll become an anime itself.
Not necessarily. I'm sorry for cutting in. Just to say, like, there was Fire Emblem, there was Final Fantasy. None of them really had its own anime, but they did have like its like movie and stuff like that, but nothing like a series or anything.
Gotcha. All I'm expecting is the power of friendship. Not many people dying. Uh, cute anime girls. But yeah, other than that, oh, big swords. But yeah, that's all I'm expecting of this.
Moving something away from swords and to guns. The next thing that was on here is the John Wick unannounced game, basically. Unannounced title, John Wick game. Honestly, I feel like a lot of people got super fucking hyped because, oh shit, it's John Wick. And I have a little bit of time to look at it. I don't know if you guys noticed as well, but it's, first of all, unknown release date. And right in the beginning of the title, and right in the beginning of the trailer, it says not actual gameplay. Like, this is early in development and it looks rough. This is just oh look, Keanu Reeves and John Wick is still around, but now we're making a game. Woo! I don't know. This seems like I was a little bit excited originally because I saw John Wick's name, but now I'm actually watching this a little bit back. It doesn't look good. It looks rough. How about yourself, Frenchie? Are you feeling that same vibe, or you have a different vibe from watching the John Wick trailer?
Well, I never watched any of the movies, so I wasn't a. I'm not saying I'm not a fan of the movies. I can't say that because I never seen it. But since I never seen the movies, I'm not super hyped for the game. From the trailer itself, I understand it's early development. It's gonna have rough moments, but
Yeah.
I'll say this for like how early it is. It does look. It flows well, but I won't say too much just because I haven't played. Or it's still early development. Plus, I haven't seen the movies. I don't know if I'm gonna be interested or not. So I'll put this in a purgatory for now in my.
How about yourself, Sub? You got any thoughts on this one?
I don't know who's making it. I didn't research that. They showed gameplay clips later on. Okay. This is John Wick when he was working. This is before the movies. The first movie.
Yeah.
So you'll see him in his prime, or more of his prime, and yeah, I personally, like I said, I don't know who is on this. I hope and I wished either or it was the same team who made Sifu. Sifu was so freaking awesome in a 3D environment. I think they're the best ones to make a 3D fighting environment gameplay. Personally, that is very deep, and yeah, I know it's not gonna be them because who's publishing this? Crafton?
For this one, I don't recall off the top of my head who it was. I believe it's Saber and Lionsgate.
Oh, okay, so yeah, I don't know who's making it, so I have nothing else to say. Saber, yeah, you're right. Saber Interactive, yeah, Saber Interactive is.
In that case, we can move on to the next one here. The one is Marathon. Now, Marathon, another extraction shooter. I feel like I have a mixed idea of this because it looks like it's very good take on it. It looks like it's colorful. It looks like it's different. And I feel like if this came out um, before Arc Raiders, I feel like this would be the extraction shooter that everyone's talking about. But now that Arc Raiders is already out, everyone's like, whatever. His market's oversaturated with him. I'm not a huge into it or any of the extraction shooters. I know the only person I know, Saab, you got into one of the server slams or the alphas, right?
Yes.
So I feel like you're the most qualified person to talk about this game since you actually had some hands-on experience with it.
I mean, it's another extraction shooter. I wasn't excited. I played it and I enjoyed it for what it is. That's it. I'm not the best person to ask because extraction shooters, they're okay.
Yeah,
I'll play it
feel
and
like
try to enjoy it, but I love the art style. the best thing about this. And when it releases,
I
this will
agree.
be my already on my list for best art or graphics. One of the best.
Definitely.
I love it.
How about yourself, Frenchie? What are your thoughts on that? This game marathon.
I am a little skeptical because Bungie has been not doing really well lately. But like Sab said, the art style is amazing. A
Yeah.
little tidbit or fun fact, I don't know if a lot of people know, but the artists that they hired actually made an episode from Love, Death, or Robots on Netflix. One of the episodes.
I didn't know that.
Oh, okay,
That's
Renshi coming out with I like it.
Coming in hot with the facts.
So I forgot what the episode title was, but it was a I can Google this actually.
That's all right. Like, so if you gotta Google it, I can move on to a little bit of the next topic. It's a bit of a group one. I don't know if Saab's interested in any of the stuff that's coming out on PS into the PlayStation catalog. Spider-Man 2, I think Spider-Man 2, Tekken Dark Resurrection, and Time Crisis. And a big walk of the games coming into the PlayStation catalog. I don't know if you know anything about those games, Saab. This just a
Go
retro
Renshi
catalog.
first.
Basically,
Go
they're
Renshi
giving you.
first. Go Renshi first.
Renshi, are you a fan of any of those games? Are you going to play any of these games?
He doesn't have
I'll be
PlayStation Plus.
playing.
He doesn't have PlayStation Plus. Do you?
Marvel
I don't have PlayStation
Spider-Man
Plus.
2, I'm assuming you're going to play. You have PlayStation Plus. Everyone's got PlayStation Plus.
Yeah, right.
I don't have PlayStation Plus. But anyways, I'm waiting for.
Well, after this, because you want one of these games, right, Renshi?
Oh yeah, for sure. I definitely want Spider-Man 2. Yes. But unfortunately, I don't have a PlayStation anymore, so I would have to wait for a PC version.
Yeah, none of these other games look like they're going to be big hitters. The Spider-Man was obviously the big hitter in that.
All right, so they're filling hot air, guys. Sorry, so I'm the one most experienced with a lot of these. Spider-Man 2, that's great. I'm glad people get to play it for free. Well, for free. Me doing the quotes, whatever. Time Crisis. This is the one that pisses me the fuck off. Time Crisis, we can't do light guns anymore on TVs, okay? To state the obvious, right? However, Time Crisis, perfect for VR. Perfect. It is the best-selling light gun, most popular light gun game, arcade game series. How do you not put it on VR? I don't know who is over there. I need to slap him backside of the head and say, put it on VR, idiot. But yeah, like, Time Crisis, okay? When you get on PlayStation, you're going to use the gyro on your controller to aim. I'm like, I mean,
well, Saab clearly has a very big.
It just makes no sense. No, I'm just saying. No. It just makes no sense. It just nobody thought this through over there. Whoever
clearly,
owns
the people at PlayStation, the big wigs, have no idea what they're doing.
Not them.
Saab knows better.
They don't own. They don't own Time Crisis.
We're gonna be a little bit short on time, so we're gonna move on to the next one, which is Saros. Saros was another trailer and a little bit of gameplay, and a few new features that weren't in the previous trailers got announced in this trailer, which is exciting. It seems like a good game. If you ever played a game called Returnal, I played it. So I know Saab played it. I'm not sure if you played it, Renshi. You could tell me if you have or not. You ever played Returnal, Renshi?
I have not played Returnal, but I know of it. I've seen videos of it, and I am very excited to see more of Saros.
Saros is basically Saros. One of those is basically it's the same developer, I believe. I could be wrong on that. I'm not 100% sure. But they basically took everything in Returnal and said, "What if we did that, but 20 times better?" And it looks like it's a fun game. It's a literal bullet hell game, and I'm a fan. Like I said, I enjoyed the first Returnal. It was a little bit rough in some places, and this looks like this kind of did fix up a lot of the issues of the first game and just stepped them all up. I know, like you said, Renshi, you said you do want to play it. Do you have any other thoughts on the game, or? do you want to move it on to Sub?
I do want to play it. It looks really well. I definitely put this on like a top 5 for me. I would even put it at like maybe 2 or 3 of most anticipated game.
Yeah. How about yourself, Sub?
Yeah, I'm interested. I played some amount of games that what's it they call Housemarque has done. Well, I didn't know they were 30 years old. That's one thing. I was looking at their list. I'm shocked how old they are. But yeah, I'm quite interested. I did read, so I saw some. I'm part of this Discord community backlogged, and some people were complaining that they didn't like how there's PlayStation ID on it. Basically, there's a you walk around and talk to people basically, or there's like some story, some more cinematics, and the people were upset about that. And I don't know what's wrong with those people, but yeah, they're getting more funding. I still think Returnal is one of the best PS5 games. They could be like number 2 or 1 on my list, but maybe 3. But yeah, I have full confidence in them to come out strong.
Yeah, with that glowing endorsement for Saros, we'll move on to the next game, Marvel's Tokon, Fighting Souls. This is like one of those trailers where I first saw it, I was like, I have no idea what this is, and I was interested, and all of a sudden you start hearing Storm talk, and Storm was announced there, and I was like, oh, this is Marvel Tokon. I've heard like new characters popping up almost every couple trailers. And I mean, it looks like it's one of those fighting games that are going to be interesting. And I want this to succeed because Asab, I think you said you played it. I didn't really play it. I want more, Marvel games out there because I like Marvel properties. I might end up picking up when it, a little bit more into it. One of my favorite heroes actually start showing up in it. But available on August 6th in 2026. So I'm sure we're going to see a lot more hero trailers and a lot more stuff on Tokon as it goes on. How about yourself, Frenchie? Are you going to pick it up? I know you're big into Marvel Rivals. Are you going to pick up Marvel Tokon as well?
It does seem like a fun fighting game, and it's made by Arc System. It does give me a Shinigami kind of vibe on a few of the fighters. So I'll definitely give out a Blaze Blue, or it gives me a Blaze Blue vibe. So I'll definitely check it out.
Yeah. So
I know when
my mistake. Sorry, Richie. Go ahead, Richie.
I know when the trailer was starting, I was interested at first.
And you got a little bit more interested when Storm started showing up, and like, oh shit, that's the X-Men, and then Danger started showing up, and like, holy shit, that's even more obscure X-Men. What the hell?
Exactly. So it's like definitely interesting game that I'll probably take a look at.
How about yourself, Sab? I believe you said that you did manage to play a little bit of it, right?
Yeah, I played a good amount of it. Well, not as much as other, but I'm still surprised to this day that I got invite early, and there was other people who are like popular streamers and content creators didn't even get in. I'm like, I don't know why PlayStation likes me, but I enjoyed what I played of this game. I really, really like the game. Will I pick it up? I don't know because fighting games take a lot of Fighting games are one of the hardest games to get into, skill wise. So that's another reason I might not get it. I wish I could, but that requires a lot of dedication. But yeah, I want to see this game succeed, and also because ArcSys they make a lot of 2D games. If you check their list, they make a lot of 2D fighters throughout the year. And I think this game, they're hitting the hardest, as I always repeat before, because they have the Disney and Marvel license behind it, and they don't want to disappoint. This is a game that is a heavy hitter and can sell a lot. And it wasn't announced at Evo, so we all knew it wasn't going to come early throughout the year, but we didn't know the exact date. And now, obviously, it comes after Evo. I know this is going to be a big Evo show as well, personally. That's what I assume. So, yeah, I have nothing else. I just have praise for this game. I love the art style, just like everything about it.
Yeah. Speaking of things that you love, I'm gonna let you lead the next two games on here.
Nah,
since
you
you are a
continue,
resident
comrade.
expert.
Nah, you continue.
You can't get away from this.
Nah.
About the next two games, Sub. You are the expert on this. You're leading these next two talks. Go for it, Sub.
All right, so
And we're not good.
I shut up. I got excited
me.
because I knew the game was they had a smaller game Santa Monica was making in house. But I personally didn't see this coming, to be honest. I thought they were gonna just make a collection in the future, but at the same time maybe I shouldn't have been surprised because God of War is their most popular game stream wise. So the numbers had leaked from the hack that happened. I forget who, Insomniac, one of those, and it showed the numbers that God of War by far exceeds everything on the full streaming games. It is the most popular one. So yeah, it made sense that they're gonna remake it. One big thing I actually am respectful of. Here's one thing. And Rishi, I know he's going to agree. That they did not leave behind the original voice actor T.C. Carson. This man is still there, and they might do new voice acting to refresh it. But instead of saying, oh, we got this new actor for God of War, let's take him, make this new remake, and then remove T.C. Carson and use the new voice actor. I respect that wholeheartedly because most games do that. They usually remake it and use the new voice actor. And that's quite disrespectful. So I'm quite excited for this trilogy. I will be picking this up day one. I don't care if it's $80. I'm picking it up. I am picking this up and beating the shit out of it. What concerns me is nowadays there's a lot more sensitivity to violence, maybe, or type of. This was made in the 2000s, so speaking in a game is different than now, and people are very sensitive. That's what I'm concerned about. Will this be adjusted for the times? A lot of people are not going to like that, and they might get a backlash. Will there be no sex scenes? Or obviously they don't show no sex scenes, but will they just take away that gameplay? You know, it's a tricky thing because God of War is one of the biggest, most popular franchises on Earth, and for single player, and it I don't know, man. I don't know. Frenchie.
Yeah, I'm on the same boat where like it looks like it might change a lot of this censorship. So I'm a little afraid that it might affect a lot of the scenes that we know and loved. I really hope they don't take out anything, but instead add more stuff. But we'll see. I know they're definitely going to take out one of the scenes because it was very. I don't know if I can
Of
say
the time,
this on
of the
here, but
time.
it was
Just
very,
say of the time.
The time.
of the
Yeah,
time.
let's go with that.
Of the time.
Yeah.
It showed
Don't.
one of the scenes where it's like the sex scene, but it was very great. I guess you could say.
The press O to gain your health back.
Yeah.
That's another one of the things.
So,
I don't know if that's going to make it back into the game. If they do, like I said, I mean, there's a lot of the older games were a lot more grotesque. They weren't shying away from a lot of the violence as they do the more modern iteration of God of War. Like there's some nice, good, crazy scenes in a modern God of War, but I feel like the old ones did do a lot crazier things. So I don't know if they'll tone things down or if they will just embrace it. And I'm hoping they just embrace it.
And with Comrade just freaking putting himself in between Renshi. Continue, Renshi. Renshi.
Thank you.
Oh,
So,
okay.
anyways, yeah, I'm.
Hey, let me talk a little bit more about what I think. Sorry,
okay.
Go ahead. Reggie,
But
go.
yeah, I'm just trying to regain my train of thought. Oh yeah, so I won't. It would be disappointing if they remove like a lot of those scenes, but I would come from an understanding side. Well, I agree with it. No, because I want it to be a full-hearted remake. Keep everything. See if they can add a little bit more stuff to it. But we'll see. Obviously, the game is going to be coming into a different era, and everyone's going to be looking at it very heavily. So they'll have to either be cautious or they just go full out and hope for the best.
About the actors.
Will the game get a lot of backlash? Maybe. Oh yeah, the actor. I'm really glad that they're bringing back TC Carson. I would have definitely not gotten. I would have been very on edge of getting the game if they did not bring back TC Carson. I think TC Carson alone was what helped drive Kratos as a character. His voice acting was phenomenal. And if they brought someone else, like, I'm not downplaying the new voice actor at all, but if they brought him as the voice, it just would not feel the same. And I probably would have not been on board with getting the game right off the bat. I probably would have waited maybe like 2-3 years until like the price dropped like to like $20. Then I'll be like, yeah, okay, I'll get the remaster now. But now because TC Carson's there's a good chance I'm getting it day one.
TC Carson is like that seal of approval, like, for you, that this edition, however it is, will probably be pretty decent.
Yeah, he's a charming he's a charming person. I met him at the Retro World Expo. Cool guy. But yeah, I wish. Here's one thing. Hold on. This is one thing I wish. If they made the trilogy,
we're short on time, so I'm saying, keep it up. But you say what you need, but keep it.
Damn, he's holding me back. I'm gonna beat him anyways. Yeah, I wish they had the original PS2 to PS3 games in the remake trilogy, and that's it. Go ahead, you can move on.
What are your thoughts on the next one on there that they announced? Ghost God of War: Sons of Sparta, the little side scroller game that was also released day of. So I'm assuming you already bought it, Sob. I'm not gonna lie. I'm assuming you have it downloaded and ready to play right now.
No, I actually have to hold back because I got other games I gotta beat. So no, this is on my list because it's part of the lore. And I don't care if it's pixelated 2D. I don't care. It's a passion project. They really wanted to do this. And it's, like I said, it's a new lore we're seeing. Why not, right? I don't want to see the same Kratos or white, you know what I mean? Even though I love it, I want to see something new in the lore. And this is great. There's some people who trash on it, but it's like, who cares? Like, just enjoy the game and play it. It's more lore.
Yeah, this is also, like you said, this is the untold chapter of the journey where he's fighting alongside Deimos, which is what I believe that was his brother.
Deimos,
you're right. Which is his brother, and that he was in some of the God of Wars briefly.
One.
Now you're actually getting to expand on the story and their connection, and I like that. What about yourself, Frenchie? Is this something that's on your radar?
It definitely is an interesting game. I would probably have to play the new God of Wars first before I can even touch anything else, because it'd just be more lore that I have not finished, and I rather
Renshi
just
didn't finish the one with
finish
Deimos, right? Is that the only one?
Ghost of Sparta.
Yeah, that's the only one I think you haven't beat. I've God of War. Oh, besides the phone game, the flip
Besides
phone
the phone
game.
game,
But yeah,
I lost the memory on the PSP for the Ghost of Sparta, so I was never able to finish it, and I just didn't have the drive to like start all over.
Damn,
it's a pretty short game. It's a pretty short game.
Probably watch a video. I know it's not the
With
same, but it just helps to finish something rather than starting all over.
With that,
Oh,
final
actually, hold
thoughts.
on.
Thank you.
Hold on.
That was a perfect segue. Since instead of starting over, we're gonna finish
No.
our
Hold on.
talks about this
Hold
off.
on.
You're too late.
Hold on.
I've already
Hold
started
on.
the segue. No,
Hold
go,
on.
go, son, go.
I am disappointed, and I'm gonna believe that this is not gonna come on physical disc, because I have a lot of God of Wars on physical, and I just like to have a collection because I'm a fan of this, and this is where I'm gonna be kind of sad. But yeah, go ahead.
I'm also going to be kind of sad that you didn't let me finish the talk when I originally intended. But that's the last thing that was shown. We're gonna end this segment on a little bit of a thing. Since we've gone over this and we had a little time to cook, what are your top 3 things that were shown on this? I could give a start, guys, for you guys. My top 3, the things I'm most excited about this is the Castlevania game. I want this to succeed. I'm very excited about it. I'm also excited about Control Resonant. I want to know more, and I'm excited about it because I enjoyed the first game. And also, my third will be probably Star Wars Galactic Racers. Those are the 3 top games that I was excited about this the most, and those are the ones I want to see more of. Who would like to go next on their top 3 of this showcase? As a little closer for this segment here.
Of this showcase, my top 3 would probably be Saros at 1.
Yeah.
Crimson Moon? No. Control Resonant at 2.
Yeah.
Rev Noir at 3.
Okay.
Dead or Alive.
Are you going past 3? Okay, you're going in. You're going all in. You're
going. I'm going top 5. Top 5, and probably at number 5. Either Project Windless or Beast of Creation. Honorable mention, but
now I was to say now I feel like I have to do another top 2 because I only did my top 3. Now I'm inadequate, Renchi.
Nah, we're running out of time. We're running out of time. I'm gonna do my top 5 and go.
Go.
Nah, go ahead. Do 2 more.
No, it's too late. Go, Sob. We're running out of time. Go, Sob. Go.
Pragmata, Resident Evil Requiem. That's 2, right? Yeah, 2.
That's 2. 1 more. Go.
No, not 1 more. What the heck? I don't know. Saros. Are you having me? I'm crashing out. Castlevania Belmont Curse.
That's 3. 2 more. 3. That's 3. 2 more, Sob. Go.
I don't know. Mina the Hollower.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go.
Mina the Hollower.
You failed. All right. With that is all for this segment. Thank you for listening in to our review of the state of play here that happened recently, and I hope you enjoyed listening, and hopefully we will see you again next time.
And I'm pulling. Hold on.
Wait,
yeah, maybe
did you end it or?
No, we ain't end it. I'm not ending it.
Sub.
What?
Sub, I'm Comrade Beard signing out. How about you, Sub? Are you going to sign out, or do you have more to add to this segment?
Thank you for listening. Like and dislike. I'm gonna repeat it. Subscribe if you like. I'm gonna pull up on the screen. This
Renshi,
is
do you gotta have
Renshi's
first
channel.
closing remarks
This is
yourself?
Renshi's channel, Renshi VT.
Oh, I was gonna do
Renshi
that, but
VT,
okay.
and I got it on the
I
screen.
appreciate that.
So, if you like Overwatch, I don't know what else. And
There's
Maple
a screen?
Story. Yeah,
Renshi,
I
are you
have
gonna
screens
take that?
up.
He just took your thunder away from you. He refused to let you have your piece. He refused to let you plug your own channel on his. Are you gonna
Yes.
take that from him, Renshi?
Yes, Renshi, I pull up screens when we're talking about stuff.
But I mean, like, I don't.
Renshi?
You
I
don't
didn't
see
realize
it.
there.
I have it
thought-
up.
Yeah.
Go
I
ahead,
mean, like,
Renshi.
Renshi,
where-
closing remarks.
where-
Yeah.
Where's the video going?
Come on,
Closing
Renshi.
remarks.
Renshi's caught in the
Anything for you?
spotlight. He's a deer in the headlights. We're about to end it. He's not gonna say anything.
I mean, Yuri took my plugin.
Renshi, he's
again, I
awesome.
guess
Check
I'm-
out his content. He plays a lot of different games, a lot of gacha games, a lot of Overwatch, a lot of Marvel Rivals. I don't know what other games you play, Renshi. Check him out, because if you do, he might be playing a game that I didn't list there that you might like.
So-
Check him out. Renshi, did you think of what you
All
wanted
right.
to say while I was plugging you there?
I already knew what I wanted to say. You just kept cutting me out. But all right, thank you
Sure,
for
sure.
cutting me off, and thank you for plugging me in. I am Renshi VT, or just Renshi is fine. I am again a male Nen Master VTuber, and I stream a lot on Twitch at twitch.tv Renshi VT. I do play a good amount of stuff, but my most stream at the moment are gacha games and Monster Hunter. Or I'm going back onto Monster Hunter again. So that's everything on my side.
All right.
Thank you for having me.
Out.